Okay, so you guys have seen this Tarpon 160 in one of my other videos. I picked it up about 2 weeks ago, I think, and needs a few things. It's an '06 model. The bungees are toast. There's pad eyes missing. There's a couple of broken pad eyes. It has the hooks, but it doesn't have a bungee for a paddle keeper. Unless that's what these were. Anyhow, it also does not have an anchor trolley system. So I got online, I ordered a few things. I got some of these zigzag cleats on closeout at a local big box store. Anchor trolley pulleys. Got a pair of them. I'll loop the front through, and I'll probably just use one pulley. I'm trying to debate whether I want to do, because it's such a long kayak, I'm trying to debate whether I want to do one system for the front, one system for the back. That way I can really angle it. This was only like $5 from eBay. I will probably order another one of these if these hold up, or the hoop they put on the other side. That way I can really have some versatility with my anchor trolley. You can also just use your stick anchor right down through a scupper hole on these. But that's what I got going on. So let me get to it. Enough yakking. Let me try that. Maybe. So, let's grab my bungee material. Now, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I, by no means, claim to know what the hell I'm doing. As a matter of fact, you should probably not do it the way I do it. I'm probably doing it wrong. But I've always lived by the same rule that my old man did. There's a right way, a wrong way, and then there's my way. Not big enough, see what I mean? See, don't do it like I do it. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill the holes for my pad eyes. And by pre-drilling, you're going to make sure that you don't crack out the plastic or something like that. Use a much smaller bit. I used 2 sizes smaller than the actual screw that I was using. Then I applied some Marine 5200 to the screw threads. That way it makes it a watertight seal. You shouldn't have a problem even with the without the 5200, but I didn't want to take any chances. Then when you're tightening the pad eyes, make sure that you always just use a hand screwdriver to tighten them into the plastic. It's very easy to strip out the threads if you use a screw gun. So just use a hand screwdriver and don't go crazy with it. Now, I'm putting one screw in each side of the pad eye and using that to hold it in place while I pre-drill the hole for the other side. Go ahead and doing it that way. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and hook my bungee up. Cut it to length, kind of eyeballed it. I already got it on one side. Tie my knot in the end. Melt the end down, keep it from fraying. And because I only have one side attached, I'm just going to tuck it underneath that. Screw it down. Alright, there, works like a dream. Holds the paddle in place, just what you want. Here I'm going to start installing the front anchor trolley pulley. And I've tied it off to the pad eye that was existing up front. And if you didn't have one, you would mount a pad eye just like I just did for the paddle keeper. And here I'm just using paracord, untangling out of my mess. Now when I initially did this, I just looped it through the rear pad eye. I did not use a pulley back there. I did change that. I found it almost impossible to move it with just one pulley back there. With two pulleys, one on each end. And then I took and I ran it through one of the pad eyes that's slightly out of the way up top to give it a little bit of tension. And it holds it. I don't have to worry about tying it off to keep it from moving even in rough seas. It doesn't seem to want to move unless I move it. So, but it does move freely for me, so it works out really well. I found it's pretty good. Now, one of the things that I did in this is I used a carabiner that I'd gotten from the dollar store in this anchor trolley system, and that was a major fail. The first time I had it out, the first time I anchored it, I was in 3 foot rough, 3 foot waves in Bonita, and it just popped that carabiner right in two. And luckily I had another one with me that I could use just to get me through, but I've got to get like a stainless steel ring or something like that to actually use there. There you see the anchor trolley. It moved fine right like that, but once you put any actual pressure on it, it just didn't work the way you wanted it to. Now we are going to rig these bungees here. This is the milk crate that I use in here. And it fits right there. Alright, so this is the pattern I'm going to go with on both sides. So, now that I know what I'm doing, melt your end down. Okay, so I believe that's how I'm going to lay it out on each side. Tie my knots in here. Okay, so right there and back over to there. Tie a knot. Through there. Back one over. Go, and we will put a little tension. And tie our knot. I think we should be good. Alright, let's put the crate in there and see how it looks. See how it looks.
I'm going to trim this down. I'm sure I'm just going to leave it on for right now. those in. Fix over into there. Fix over into there. Put one of these up over there. That really, yeah, that's pretty secure. Now, do I still got room for my little cooler? Which is somewhere over the rainbow. There it is. It's a pretty tight fit. Wonder. Probably should put it in there before I plunge it down, eh? Check out the big brain on Brandon. There we go. It's not going anywhere. And still can access it. No, I want it to pop up, so I might have to throw one over the top. But that's no big deal. Yeah, that'll ride.